This is JT here. Today I am making a sobriety coin. You may have seen these before. For those who celebrate years of not drinking, they would carry these chips around, and it would be a reminder exactly how long they have committed to themselves in a group that they will no longer drink. So I wanted to make this because I made it a couple years ago. This one was showing this side of the sobriety coin, but I wanted to show the Lord's Prayer, is one of my favorite prayers. So this is what will be showing on this side of the ring. You have God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Okay, so this ring here shows one side of it. To thine own self be true. And then you have unity, service, and also recovery. Okay, so I always thought this is a cool way to make rings as well. You can also carry the coin for those who want to carry the coin. But if you want a more everyday carry, you can make it a ring as well. Okay, so it fits on any finger and something to help you remind yourself as well. So I always grabbed two of these because I always wanted to do one side. So that's what we do today. All right, so let's start that process. I'd like to thank everyone who hit the like button and who is in the chat. We have Rocka Mars and David Carlisle. Thank you so much for being in the chat today. Always good to see you. We're going to do this. My sobriety coin. I like to do the silver one as well. I don't get many of those, but they make beautiful rings. I think you can get the silver one in any year. Okay, so I found this is made out of bronze, I believe. Okay, I checked it already with my magnet. You know, we have our steel penny, so this tells me if it got the metal in it. But this is, I believe, is bronze. They come in different metals. They come in silver. They come in bronze. Also, what they make other commemorative chips with. So, aluminum, I think so. And that doesn't go too well with fire. So, all right. So let's go over to, let me see 1 second. Go over to the 1-ton press. So let me loosen that up here. All right. So I bring you right here, hoping that we don't fall out. All right. So 6-ton press, I'm sorry, right here. Let's get a good angle. Let me push it out. There we go. All right. Yep. And David Carlisle says they are bronze, aluminum, and plastic. Yes. I've seen some silver. I've done one before. I can't remember how many years that was, but they make beautiful rings. I don't get many orders for them, but they make beautiful rings for those who like one. Okay, so what I'm doing is, all right, got my 6-ton press. Now I reduce the pressure here. There we go. Hey, Anima Dives, how you doing? We got that. So let's see how right in the center there, okay? We got the center punch. Let's bring that back down. And let me hold that there. All right. Okay, so now I want to take this out so we can start the process. There we go. All right, the next step is we have here. Now, my deburring tool wound up damaging. I have to buy me a new deburring tool, but that's okay. Want to go straight to adding some heat. So let's add some heat to this coin. Great Scott, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. Everybody who was in the house, Rocker Mars, Great Scott, David Carlisle. All right, let's get this in a nice angle. Cameraman, which is me. There we go. That's the angle we're gonna be on for right now. So let's add some heat to this because we got to start to fold it. For those who came late, I will be showing the opposite side of this sobriety ring. But before we do any of that, we have to apply some heat. Thank you, Anna McDives. I'm gonna call you AD, so I don't butcher your name. There we go. So what I want to do now, I don't want to touch that with my hands, so I have a nice little thing here. All right, get my water out. There we go. So I put my water right here. Okay. And what I want to do is cool this off for a second. There you go. Nice little cinch. Quench the coin. Now the next step is to fold it. You want to turn the coin inside out, okay? And as you've seen this ring, I did one side. Now I want to do the Lord's Prayer, which is so in order to do that, I have to make sure this is down. And now I'm taking it over to my 1-ton press. So there we go. Let's position that right there. I hope everyone is having a fantastic day. Good to see everyone here today. We are moving right along in February. A lot of things is happening in the news. We want to pray for those around us, sick and shut in, those dealing with any strongholds, and letting them know that, hey, we do care. All right, so what I want to do is take this. It's called a starter cone, and you want to place that right in the center, just like this, right? And you want to position that on your 1-ton press. I have a magnet because I put that right back on there so I wouldn't lose it. It's hard. It's easy to lose things on this desk. So what I want to do now, as you see, is start to lift up a little bit. And I don't want that to lift up. I want that to stay nice and flush. Okay. All right. So now that I got that, now I'm going to apply some pressure. There we go. Just like so. Like that. All right. So now that you have the first initial fold, I can place that back. As you see here, it starts to fold a little bit, okay? So now I want to heat it up again because I want this able to bend. You gotta have it bend, able to fold. So you gotta apply some heat to it. Now this is bronze. It's not like my silver, not like gold, but it's not like steel. So steel, you can't put that in water to quench and then try to move it. It just don't work well. There we go. Applying some heat. I'm gonna have to get me a new torch soon. Had to go to Home Depot or maybe Lowe's to buy me a new torch because my torch is wearing thin. That's for me doing all these rings. Okay, so I'm gonna come over to my water. Place that in like that. Here we go. There we go. I like hearing that sound. All right, so the next thing you want to do, you want to put it right back on this. All right, you want to make sure it's positioned. All right, so let's get here. All right. Okay, tell me where you guys are from. We have a lot of people in the chat today, over 119 people. Hit the like button if you like what you see. Have any questions? We have my moderator here, David Carlisle. Rockamaz, AD, Great Scott is here as well, another moderator of the channel. All right, there we go. What you want to do is go nice and slow because you want to make sure you don't rip this. So you want to go nice and slow. And it's easy to do. So sometimes I stop. Hey, Tom Larson, how you feeling? North Michigan's in the house. All right, see how it's starting to move. So you want to make sure I apply a little bit more heat. I can keep on going, but this basement is pretty cold. So when my basement is cold, I like to apply the heat because I've ripped some coins in the past. You know, if you see, I'll show you an example of a ripped coin. See, when you don't heat it well, you can rip it. That's right in half. There's nothing I can do with that but melt it or turn it to another piece of jewelry. So what you like to do is make sure you keep that heat on it. I'm hoping this week I can get another torch, because I won't be able to get any more rings done. Okay, 12 minutes in. Hey, Jamie Hernandez, how you feeling? Santa Cruz County, welcome. Welcome to the live stream. This is a Thursday live stream. We in February. Everyone see how gold and silver is raising. The prices, I mean, the spot prices are going high. For those who collect gold and silver, congratulations. That means if you have to take care of any expenses and you get your roof done, get some new windows or something, you can probably cash in some of your precious metals to handle that, all right? Or if you got to retire this year, you know, it's good to know that your precious metals are rising in value, you know? There we go. You want to make sure it's right in the center. Do we have anybody who is buying silver or gold today? Did you buy anything new? Something you'd like to share with the chat? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Starting to bend real quick. Real quick. Okay, starting to fold, guys. This is a AA coin. As you start seeing, it's starting to form. We call this the flip from one side to the other. Show you an example of one already done. This right here. To thine own self be true. Today I'm doing the opposite side, showing us serenity prayer. Okay, you'll have down the outside. Okay, so now that you see that it's folded, I want to fold it one more time. So I'm going to apply a little bit more heat to it, okay? All right, so let's come over here. and above. Let's come up and above, up and away. Tighten that up right there. And apply some more heat. There we go. And I think this is very important because you want to make sure that the metal is able to fold in order to bend, right? This basement is pretty cold, so but I'm running out of heat here, so I'll get that soon. But you want to make sure that your metal is able to bend easily. And then you want to make sure that you put out the fire a little bit. There you go. You can tell that corn's a little hot. All right, so I'm gonna do one more fold. Let's come over to the 1-ton press. Jamie Hernandez stated, I started doing rings almost 3 years ago, and I'll sell this one at the flea market. Okay. Yeah, that's good that you went to the flea market. You know, I never sold my rings at the flea market. I wanted to. I was talking to, I did an interview with a coin ring creator. You check my channel. He talked about when he went to do some sales at a flea market, he would take about 200 rings. He would make sure he was really stocked up because you never know what a person may like. He had different sizes and everything. There we go. So we got it folded completely. I like to make sure that it's all the way folded. Okay, so you see here, because folding is very important. You got to make sure that your coin is totally flipped inside out, and that you want to make sure that it's not crooked, uneven, and also you want to make sure that you protect the border, the reeded portion, or the lip of the round. You want to make sure you don't do any nicks, because that can make the ring look kind of, messed up. This right here was on there prior to me making the ring. Okay. Yes. I believe this one here, if I'm not mistaken, was the 3 months. I would have to go into my I think this is the 3 months token. If I'm not mistaken, this is the center portion. Yep. 3 months sobriety, I think here. If I'm not mistaken, it was 3 months. 3 months there. So I like, people can choose to wear this as a ring, or they can keep it in pocket form. Maybe month 3 was the hardest part, or month 6, or the first year hit a milestone. And these are other ways that people could wear the ring, or continue to carry the coin. Both of these ways are great. It all depends on the person who wants to wear it or carry the sobriety coin. I just thought it'd be a cool way. I'm not the first who turned it into a ring, but it's one of the cool ways. Jamie Hernandez says, I learned from you. Yes, I have the 1956 to 2000 ready-made. Oh, awesome. All right, so here we go. You want to put it on the ring stretcher. So what I'm going to do is move this to the side. Okay, up a little higher. Okay, but I got to make sure that it don't fall out. Okay. All right, so you want to turn and push. Okay. Just like so. DG777. Hey, I've been clean for exactly 3 months. I was crazy as hell, banging fentanyl. Oh my gosh. God bless you for being clean. God bless you. I understand. I know it's hard. Nothing worth doing is easy. Correct, Paul. You're absolutely right. Nothing worth doing is easy. Okay, what you want to do here is stretch. It's going to be a lot of shaking, guys. Don't fall out your seats, okay? Don't fall out your seats. It's going to be some shaking. I'm going to try to keep it as steady as possible. Okay? But you want to... There you go. It's going to be some dropping. Because what you want to do is... Sorry about that. What you want to do is stretch this ring. But I also want to make sure that I check around this area here. I want to make sure that there's no rips or small tears, okay? Okay, so what I'm going to do is apply a little bit more heat to it. So let's come over here and watch from above. This is the aerial view. Okay? Okay, this fire is low. I think I have another torch. There we go, just like so. You want to add that fire, make sure that it's nice and soft. I like to read Andre JSTK. He said that Paul Curry, I prefer to struggle and work hard in the beginning to achieve my goals, instead of living easy now and struggle later, comparing as hills climb or downhill. Congratulations on your 3 months, Miles Reed. Okay, guys, I'm going back to the ring stretcher. All right, push that thing up like this. All right. All right, let me lock it in here. Make sure that my phone is locked in. All right, let's grab that back. All right, put that right back here. Now, I could put a little paper here to protect the inside. And you want to twist and you want to turn it counterclockwise. Okay. Now, this metal is pretty hard. Okay. All right, so there. Now, I can keep on going all the way down this ring stretcher until it kind of shapes, but I'm going to choose another method, which I think is a faster method. It's called a Swedish wrap. If anyone's familiar with the Swedish wrap, let me know in the chat. Okay, I think this would be a quicker method. All right, so what I want to do with the Swedish wrap is I want to take this and push it down this metal portion here, right? You just have to find the right size. So we want to go here. And what you do is push it down this, and this allows it to get a little small. I got about 4 over here. All right. So this is what I'm going to do first. I'm going to reduce the size here. This will allow me to fit it in one of these Swedish wraps. Andre says, every single day is a victory. By that, you woke up. you open your eyes. Amen. Most definitely. Every day is a victory. You have beat what they call the slumber of sleep. There you go. So right here, so I'm going to reduce the size of that portion by pressing it into this reduction die. And then this will allow me to fit it in the Swedish wrap. Okay. Turn it around the other side. This would give me a... Let me see if I can get me another one. Get a little bit... Let me see if I can find the right size. Okay, I have this right here. It's called a plate, a Peppy Tools plate. I can find the right size on this one here. And this will allow me to reduce that portion so I can fit it in my Swedish wrap. Okay, so you want to go here. All right. And if this pressure's not enough, I can put it on my 6-ton. All right, so here we go. Which is not enough pressure for me. So let me apply it on my 6-ton pressure. On the 6-ton. Let's see that. I'm not strong enough to reduce it. So what I want to do is put it right over here to my 6-ton press. All right, so what I do is place it, make sure it's nice and centered. Okay. If you guys so you can be able to see it. Make sure it's nice and centered, right? And this will help me reduce that side. All right, so I want to go like that. It's going to take a while to get there. Hey, Susan, how you doing? That's the fact that I'm 3 years sober. Man, God bless you guys for jumping off and saving yourself from that addiction. And this is a beautiful part of these rings, because as the days go by, as the weeks go by, as the months go by, as the years go by, you can remind yourself of the strength. You know? Okay, so I use the 6-ton press to push that down there, okay, to reduce the size. Now that I reduced it, I want to take the pressure off. All right, so what you want to do is reduce it like this. There we go, got it off. Now look at the ring. Okay, so you see that has reduced the size there, okay? Now it should be able to fit. Hey, Seven, how you doing? It should be able to fit. There you go, right in my Swedish die like that, right? I may want to reduce it a little bit more. So let's try that again. I may want to reduce this a little bit more. Only because I need some room when I put the plumbing tape around it, okay? So here we go. So we'll be doing that again. All right. So let's try it again. Add that pressure. And this is a whole process you got to take when you make these rings, right? You have to have a technique in order to make the ring nice and comfortable. And this is a fast track, you know. Usually these rings take a little bit longer for me. I take a little bit longer to make them, you know, based off the size of the ring, you know. If you have a sobriety coin that you would like me to make into a ring, email me at jtcoinrings@gmail.com. That's jtcornrings@gmail.com. And what I'll do is get one of my sponsors to take care of the shipping and handling. If I can get one of my sponsors to take care of the shipping and handling, I'll make you a ring. And you can wear that. There we go. So here we are reducing the dye. There we go. Just like so. There we go. Now it can fit in. So what I want to do now is add a little bit more pressure. Let's add some more heat. Let's add some heat to this thing. All right. All right. Add some more heat to it. Okay, and then we're going to put it through the Swedish wrap. Everybody hit that like button, smack that like button. We got 119 people in the chat, 119 likes. I appreciate you all for being here, for watching me make these sobriety ring. This is a 3 month ring here. 3 months. As you know, these rings go up to 21 years or more. I've never seen one longer. I've looked online, and if you look at the shop, you can buy one of these coins, you know, for a loved one. And I'll get a sponsor to take care of the shipping and handling. You send me your ring, I can make it for you once I know your ring size, and I'll do that for three individuals who would like a ring. I just need to find a sponsor to make sure I take shipping and handling. That's my hardest thing, the shipping and handling. You know, the packaging and all that stuff. To make it in the ring, I can do it on my time. I don't mind volunteering that service, but just the money aspect of it, you know. Nobody really is in the house. There we go. So what I'm doing right now is wrapping the ring. We call this a Swedish wrap. You know, just like so. There we go. Just like so. And now that you got that on here, you protect all the detail. And then you place it right here in the center, like that, right? And you press it down flat. Okay. Then from that point, you find yourself the right, there you go. Then we come over to the 1-ton press, like right here. All right. You know what? I got to send out some stickers, because someone did email me for a channel sticker. I still got to do the t-shirts. I'm still doing those. I hope I can find some time this weekend. Get my t-shirts out. But the channel stickers, I got one giveaway to give, but usually do that on pay week. All right, there we go. So we want to make sure that it don't go crooked. So I got to make sure that it stays even. Just like so. So let's make sure it stays even. Even Steven. There we go. Once we get it go down, I can turn it around like so. There we go. and then I push it down. Once I push it down, it reduces the size of the walls, and just like so, okay? Once you start seeing that blue right there, that shows you exactly that it's starting to affect the detail. Okay, so I want to take that off. Let's do an aerial view. Okay, you want to take that off because you want to protect the detail. Like this right here is the Lord's Prayer, so I don't want any of that. I don't want any of that lettering to be removed. So what I want to do is heat it up again. Okay, and then push it back inside of the Swedish wrap. So let's do that. Let's heat this baby up again. Start that process. And the ring will wind up looking like this, you know. This is a 3-month sobriety or AA ring right here. Okay. There we go. Push it there. I hope everyone's doing pretty good today. John Hall is in the house. And Archery Television is in the house. Let me know where you're from so I can call it out. I'm here in Baltimore, Maryland, the home of the Ravens, Baltimore Orioles. Let me know where you're from. It's called roll call. There we go. All right, so now that we got it there, we take this water access off. All right, so we got that. Let's add that tape. Alabama is in the house. Down in Alabama. There we go. We'll make sure it's real tight. Roll that back a little bit. Is anyone out of the country? What country are you from? You got the United States here, Alabama. You got Manhattan, Kansas, known as Little Apple. Okay. Indiana's here. Rockamaz is in Indiana. Cali's in the house. You got Alabama, Manhattan, Kansas, the Little Apple, Indiana. John Hall, Sudanese. Massachusetts in the house. What's going on, Massachusetts? Logan Ramia. Welcome to the JT Corn Rings chat where I talk corn rings and all things precious metals. Croatia City. What's going on? What's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for coming to my live stream. There's many places on YouTube you could be, and you chose to be with me. I appreciate that. Appreciate it more than you know. Believe me. All right, so what we're going to do is press that down. As John Hall says, press it down, Poppy. There we go. Pressure. Under pressure. There we go. There we go. Make sure it's pressed. Then what you want to do is find another one. You got many pressers here. And you have to switch them out. Bring it down low, lower. Okay. All right, as you see, it's going down lower and lower. Okay, see that? So what I'm gonna do now is turn it the other way. You don't have to, but I like turning it the other way because now I'm pushing it down, and this should even out the coin ring a little bit. There we go. And there we go. As you see, the ring totally changed in form. And every time you see it pressed down like that, that's telling you that it's getting close to the detail. Okay? And you make it as a ring. Now, it's still got some pressing to do. What I'm going to do is finish this offline. But this is how the ring is formed. And what I want to do is stretch this out here to give it more of a rounded look. But I want to also make sure that none of the words are removed. So God, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I can change, that I cannot change, and the courage to accept the things. And it says, it's kind of broken up. I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. So I want to make sure that the whole prayer is still there. The ring will be finished and placed on my community tab, and it'll be showing this one, showing one side of the coin, and this showing the Serenity prayer. But that's how you make a ring. But I'm gonna shape it up, and you'll see the finished result. But y'all guys are awesome. Logan, I do sell them, and I just finished a pair of rings recently. These right here are some 2018 90% quarters. This is made for a couple. What I did, I cleaned the inside. Detail, and I made it for his and her. So once I finish these rings, right now they look rough, but you'll see the finished products of me shining them up, cleaning them up, and then I'll post them on my video. I try to keep my live streams anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour because I'm on my way to work. But thank you guys for joining me for another live stream. This one for the Sobriety coins. And I hope that to yourself, be true. For those who are celebrating 3 months and beyond of sobriety, God bless you. Continue the good fight. And I'll see you on the next one, okay? Have a good evening. Love you guys.